Hello my crafty lovelies, it's Pamela. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am making some of these little corner tuck spots. I am out and so I need a few more. So I just thought I would mass make some with you today. But first I wanted to show you some papers that I have dyed. I've coffee dyed them and they're kind of crazy, but I love them. So I have this huge maple tree in my backyard that we have 3 hammocks hanging from, so we can all hang out under the tree. And it is dropping all of its little seed pods. You know, we call them helicopters when we were kids. And so what I did is I just put helicopters on them. I dipped the paper in coffee and then I put helicopters on them and I just layered them up. And they came out so interesting and so fun, and it's just something different. And so I wanted to share them with you because, you know, you got to try new stuff. And I actually really like how they turned out. There's still little bits of helicopter stuff left on them, but I did that, and then I did some with, you know, just on the patio furniture, and then some with the plastic doilies that I have. And so I have a huge stack. I've done just a few at a time, like maybe 30 pages, and I did them over a couple of days because it's really hot out. They dry fast, but I don't want to spend the whole day dyeing papers. So there you go. So back to this project. What I've got are some fabric and lace and trim bits and pieces, some music paper, dictionary paper, some glassine paper that are just, you know, scraps, and a few corners, and bits and pieces to put on them. So I just thought I would make a few with you today, and let me know in the comments if you've done these. I'm sure most of you have because they're kind of a common thing, but I want them kind of neutral because of some projects that I'm working on, and so I'm just gonna make neutral ones today so that they will go with whatever I've got going. So we'll just add some little bits and pieces here to kind of dress them up a little bit, and figure it out as we go. So I hope everybody's doing well. I have been busy at home. I've had a lot of company over the last couple of months. I've had some friends come and stay for 10 days, and then they left and they were gone for about a week, and then they came back because a friend of theirs passed away and they needed to come for the funeral. So they came for that, and then they stayed another 10 days. And now I'm taking a breather for probably, I don't know, probably a week here. And then I'm gonna have company again for about another week or 10 days. So it's been busy at my house, and I love having my friends come and stay, but then it also means I don't get to craft as much because I have to pay attention to my company and hang out with them. And so, you know, that's not a bad thing. It is what it is, right? So let's put a little bit of lace or something here. I'm so proud of myself because I have been, oops, that was a double one. I have been using up lots of my lace and tidbits, and I love it because then I'm not looking at the same little leftovers all the time, and I can use them up and try something different next time round, right? Let's put something across here. I just like to layer them up a lot. I even use this stuff. This is like when I take a book apart, this is the back of the netting from the back of a book. And maybe I'll use that on another piece because I don't want to cover that up too much. But let's add some stuff. I even use some of these images. I've got a couple images that I told you about from that School Days book that I thought might be fun to try and put on, but those might be too big. Let's use a Tim Holtz person. Let's put him on here. Oops, I'm all thumbs today for some reason. I went out this morning early and watered the garden and got that all situated. So we've got blackberries and raspberries, tomatoes, squash, watermelons, cucumbers. We're gonna do potatoes here in just a little bit, so not sure when we're gonna plant those, probably this weekend or next. I just love doing a garden. My dad was a master gardener, and so have a lot to live up to when we plant. I always think of him like, oh, am I doing this right, Dad? You know how you do. You want to do right by what your parents taught you. I don't want to cover all of that up. Let's do a butterfly so it kind of shows through a little bit. Anyway, the garden is mostly in. We are digging, we have one hugel bed that we have to dig. I don't know if you know what those are, but you dig down in the dirt like 3 feet, 2-3 feet, and then you fill it with huge, you know, like pieces of wood from maybe a tree that you had cut down or logs that you have. And then you put branches and mulch and dirt on top of it, and then dirt, and you can mound it up as high as you want. Some hugel beds are super high. Anyway, and then it retains all the moisture down below, and then as the logs and mulch and everything break down over time, it produces this really rich soil. So the last summer we did some hugel beds. We did 3, and so we have one more that we have to dig this summer that we'll dig it, and we'll plant probably potatoes in it because it won't need to, you know, settle. You're supposed to let them settle for a year before you use them, but look how cute is that? It's just so simple. So fun. Let's do this one. Let's put something bigger on here because that's a biggie. Do I like that? No, I don't. It's okay. Let's put a person. I really like putting people on things. I don't know why. I just do. I love these little paper dolls. You guys use these things? Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and make some of these. And I think I'm going to put a little tiny thing under his elbow so that he looks like he's leaning on something. See, I'm all thumbs. What's up with that? Nice, nice. Anything else? I want something down here. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Maybe this little guy. So I have really been working on this year. My goal, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I am trying to use what I have without buying anything, you know, except for like glues or, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm trying not to buy any other supplies and just use what I have and use all my scraps and use little bits of everything. Maybe I can put it under here just a bit. You guys put yourself on a budget. I can spend too much money sometimes, I think. Okay, there's that one. So now how many do we have? Where'd the others go? Oh, there they are, back here. Now we have 3. Let's make another one. I'll make a few and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. Okay, so I used up most of what I had. So let's see what I made. They're just adorable, aren't they? I think I made a dozen different things. And, oops. Close to it anyway, those. And then I had some longer strips that were just sitting at my desk, and so I used those, and I'll just make those little tuck spots, vertical or horizontal. So yeah, so fun, right? So I am off to my next project. I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.